Welcome, Scorpio. We're going to be looking at what it is that you need, actually what action you need to take. This year, we'll be using the Work Your Light Oracle cards. So I pulled the action cards from that deck for you to see what action you need to take. Okay, Scorpio. One card for Scorpio, please. Scorpio. One card for Scorpio. There we go. Okay, Scorpio. Here it is. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. I love this card here because she's actually coming out of the glass here. And I feel like this is about you filling up your cup with fun things, you know, finding lots of things that you enjoy doing. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. Sorry, I just want to get these in order here. What else? Tell me more about play for Scorpio. One more. Thank you. Okay. Scorpio. Let's have a look. What do we have here? Okay, first of all, we have the Lovers. Okay. So this could be in a relationship, but what I want to say first and foremost here, this is about you doing the work on you. Okay, looking at the people around you, looking at how they mirror you, in fact. Okay, because in this card here, there is just her in there. There is no one else in this card but her. So in that regard, Scorpio, I feel like this is about you really coming to a place where you're meeting yourself face to face, you know, and actually being completely and utterly honest with yourself. Okay, we have this card here, which I feel like there's some sort of crossroads for you. There's a choice and a decision that needs to be made. You either go this way or you go that way. And it feels as though, Scorpio, whatever decision you make, it's going to be one that is going to cause you to feel quite vulnerable, and it could very well be a really tough decision to make, but it is one that is necessary for you to rise above all this mind chatter and go into a space that is going to help you clearly decipher what it is that you truly want. Okay, we have clinging to the past here. And this is really interesting because it can be very, very easy to look at a situation in front of us, whatever that may be, in our lives, and make it seem as though it's fine and dandy, right? Just like this picture depicts, this person has a box over their head. Okay, I've never really looked at what pictures are on the box here, but there's a lot of lips on this box, and it looks like there's a lot of talking going on, and this could actually be from external forces here, Scorpio. And I actually feel as though this is, in a sense, you putting this box over your head to try and drown everything out so that you can just be in your own space to make the decision that you need to make. I want to say with that too is be mindful of not walking around with the box continuously on your head, not paying attention to the details that you need to be looking at. Okay, not looking at the things that your intuition are telling you are not right. This is really important here, because there's sort of this internal battle going on, and it could be external, but there's a lot of it just feels like a muddle. It feels like a muddle inside of your mind. And this next card here, I love that this has come up right next to it, because what this is saying is to really go within here, Scorpio, but do it consciously. Don't go within to escape. Go within to be conscious of what it is that your inner voice is trying to tell you, because I feel like maybe this is what this is representing, putting this box on your head to block out all the outside noise and potentially even the mind chatter, for you to drop down into the depths of your soul, to say, what is it that I truly want here? What is my soul calling for? Okay. Because this is about action. This year is about action. What action are you going to take? And in order for you to proceed forward in your life, that can only be done if it's action that you're taking because that is part of your soul calling. Because if you do it for any other reason, it's not going to work out, because that is not part of necessarily your soul path. If you're doing it for someone else, or because this is what other people believe you should do, then you're not doing it for you. Okay, guidance. This is it. Yeah, there's a difference between listening to everyone else outside of you and the advice that they give you, and actually receiving pure guidance from people or even beings, okay, like your guides, angels, that is not for their own gain, okay, because people will give you advice based on what they want for themselves, and so therefore they believe you should do, or it will be advice because that will suit them for some reason or another, which you may or may not be aware of. Whereas there'll be other advice that you receive, which is purely something for you to take into consideration. Yeah? So in that regard, it's really important for you to decipher between what is what. Doesn't mean you have to figure out what other people's intentions are. You just have to go within to that inner voice, so that can tell you what is the right thing for you. Okay? Sitting in the silence. This is one way of doing this, Scorpio. Sitting in the silence and allowing your inner voice to be heard. Okay? Because this calms everything down. And this mind chatter that goes on and on and on, it helps you to actually rise above it, right? It helps you to meet your soul, to meet yourself, to meet your heart, and talk to your heart and say, what is it that you want? What do you truly want? See, we've got the mind here, right? Because I feel like there's times where you try to go into the mind, and we're talking about silence here. That doesn't mean that the mind completely shuts off. Talking about the silence of the heart, the silence of the soul, and what that wants. Not paying attention to the mind and what it's trying to tell you. Paying attention to your intuition and the feelings, yeah? The feelings that you have about particular situations that you need to follow, okay? This is the aloneness, right? Going into that empty space. The thing is that at the end of the day, the only one who can really truly guide you is you. This is this internal guidance, okay? The light that shines away. It's not coming from his stick here, like in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. It's coming from within. And the thing is that along that path, he can only see one step ahead of him. He can't see the entire picture. right? And sometimes we want to see the entire picture in order to proceed forward. But in this case, it's necessary for you to trust yourself and take it step by step. And know that when you take a step in the wrong direction, it's easier to come back and continue moving forward, rather than taking 100 steps in the wrong direction and having to retrace your steps and then move forward, right? You'll know if you keep in touch with your heart, if you keep in touch with your intuition and allow that alignment to continue as you walk along this journey, you'll know when you step out of line, out of alignment. You'll know because you'll feel it. When you start listening to what other people say you should do instead of doing what you need to do, you will know because you will feel it within. Okay? So this is really important. Participation. See, this is, I feel like, you bringing all these senses together. Everything that it is that you need from all directions to help you with this, okay? Because here we've got guidance, we've got, guidance, we've got silence, we've got aloneness here, okay? We also have, we have the inner voice, right? All these things are going to help you to know what the best direction for yourself is. And you utilize all of those things, and you're never going to question what direction you need to be going in. And the thing is, Scorpio, that it doesn't mean it's all sunshine and lollipops. You know, there's going to have to be some hard decisions to make. There's going to have to be some people that you let go of. There's going to be some people that you need to leave behind. And you may have to do that, you know. The thing is that when you're doing it, knowing that that is what your soul requires and what your heart desires, you know that there's a reason why. You know that there's a purpose behind it. And so in order to move forward and do what needs to be done, you can do so with pure intention. Yeah? We have the nothingness here. And I feel like there is a new beginning here. There is a brand new slate that is about to be written. Okay? This here is also about looking into your shadow, looking into the darkness that you don't want to look at, right? Looking at those parts of yourself that you don't want to acknowledge, that you don't want to see, that you're not necessarily proud of. Looking at those and loving them anyway, because that's what self-love is all about, hey? Looking at those parts of you that you wish you hadn't have shown, that you wish no one else had have seen, that you keep hidden from the world. Looking at those parts and knowing that they exist within you, and knowing that you're worth loving anyway, and being around those people who will love you anyway. Yeah? So yeah, that's it. Oh, actually, no, that's not it. We want to read this. Read this card here. Play. Okay, so where are we? It's that one. Where are we? Play. Okay, Scorpio. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You are being called to rest and play and learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh, the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and right hemispheres of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit. And when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. How do you play? What do you do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you have achieved. Don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on vacation, or have some fun. Okay, so the action you need to take is have more fun, play more, and celebrate your achievements. Even the small ones. That doesn't have to be massively huge, just a small win, and if that is actually playing during the day, then that's a win. Celebrate that. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave that with you. Take care of your beautiful self. See you. Bye-bye.